Ain't
Oh,
no
the Diddy party.
like a
Like
Diddy
a Diddy
party.
party. He's in bed with all them motherfuckers. Sam and Rihanna.
Okay, y'all sound fucking crazy. That's like me saying just because I'm friends with Marcus, I hate Asians.
Sound like a sort of
Like,
All right, welcome back to the Blunt Lab. I am Al, joined by my brothers Marcus, Matt, Rick, and Sean. What's happening, fellas?
What up? What up?
Hey, what up, y'all?
It's very nice to see you all.
How you
nice.
doing?
how you doing?
Yeah, so we're gonna jump right into it for entertainment purposes. You guys know every time I find a video that's entertaining, I like to share it with you guys.
Oh, well,
So let's roll tape on the first one.
okay.
Oh, hello.
That shit is so funny.
Damn,
Damn.
it's acrobatic as hell.
He flipped over the car.
Well,
Still, what was this
That's
man
how he like
doing, bro?
snapped himself right in the
Damn.
Look at you go.
That's wild, though. That guy's like our cat.
Like, I swear to God, me,
Who's
Matt, and
that
Sean
fuck guy?
exactly got in GTA. Like, I feel
Yes.
like we've done this before.
Yes. That
That
was
was
some Studman shit, bro. Jesus.
That front guy's part kitty. His friend, not so
Man.
much.
Yeah, he got up
His
and
friend's
walked it off.
his
Like,
friend's
God
more part
damn.
ram.
Right?
Shit.
Can't dodge it. Grab it.
You know he hurt, bro. He got up, but he hurt.
It appears everyone's okay.
Yeah.
I hope.
It's
I don't-
okay.
Alive. Alive.
One walked away.
One
Kinda.
kind of walked away.
Roll
Damn.
tape on the second clip.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
I seen this the other day. Oh, yeah.
no.
Yep.
Said, you know what?
No.
I'm thinking to myself, hey, look at that. Pretty cool.
No.
Fuck you enough.
Don't do no.
Bye.
Yo. Come on, bro. What are you doing?
Well,
At least he's above the water.
yeah.
Oh, that
well,
doesn't matter.
that makes no
Hits.
never mind.
Done.
He's not.
Done.
No,
That
he's
makes-
not.
Tuck and roll.
anything
Man.
more than about 100 feet, you're gonna probably die if you don't know what you're doing with water.
Let's just say on the way down, he was suffering emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
By the time he hit the
Whoa.
water, it was physical damage.
You
Oof.
could tell though that was on purpose, right? That person did that on purpose. They unlocked. We watched.
I
I
mean,
will.
yeah, that looked pretty intentional. I don't
Oh,
think that was
100%.
accidental.
I-
That was-
I
nothing
see this
to
2
be-
days ago and read into it a little bit more. That was 100%. The person unlatched themselves and jumped.
Wow.
Damn.
Gave up on life.
I was gonna say, so they probably the first video they ended up okay. This one probably not so much, right?
Probably not so much, Sean.
You're done after that.
Give up on life.
Team America. Give it up on life.
You gave up on life, didn't you?
You gave up on life, didn't you?
Shit.
Oh yeah, he's done.
I love that reference, though. Team America reference. That's good.
Oh yeah, he
Reference.
gave up on life.
Oh man,
You
that's
just
good.
gave up.
Now we
That's
all know it's
crazy.
mad. Yeah, it's fucked up. Well, that's what happened. Shit.
Hey, suicide hotline. Throw it in here. If you need to talk to someone, you can always get in our
Yeah.
chat lines. We'll fucking need you. Give you a reason not to.
Facts.
All that being said, we do support mental health.
We do support men's,
Yes.
women's too. But
Mhm. That's true.
But in light of graduation season, there are two incidents that have taken place. I figured I'd share with you guys. We can chat about it a little bit or make a comment and move on. Roll tape on the first clip, please.
People are being so rude to not listen to this speech. It was my fault that we missed it in the program. Look who's leaving, all the black people.
All the black people.
Oh,
She's like, look who's leaving, all the black people.
what is she saying, man?
You can cut. That should be enough. We don't need to hear all these people making that racket.
What was,
Really
what was she
couldn't
saying prior to that?
yeah, well, through the thick accent.
Essentially, she was given a speech. This is at a graduation, and she's addressing parents that are leaving a little early. And she was like, "Oh, look who's being rude. Look who's leaving. All the black people."
Oh, God.
She did have a little bit of a twang in her voice.
Yeah,
It
she
felt
did.
like
Oh,
fucking-
yeah, she sure did.
And
She
it's-
sure
Yeah.
did.
She did.
I mean,
Might be brought up
Thankfully-
also. Yes.
Do you know what cousin fucking steak?
not really sure, but thankfully I wasn't in the crowd because that video would have ended with me walking off stage and slapping a white bitch.
Oh, my goodness.
He brings up a good point that we bring up a
Well-
lot on this show. Like Marcus brought up the point, like it's not okay to go at any point where you are being ignorant racist. But Marcus was like, well, what all caused this and what started it? Like, usually, I mean, like going back to the root of the problem, I don't know what caused it. I mean, like I think I seen this a long time ago, and taken out of context, it definitely is troubling that bitch has that kind of attitude and that kind of
She was brave
perception
enough
of the events.
to
Like,
say
yeah, like,
that
to
in
Mhm.
front of
be that
everybody.
outwardly spoken
this-
about how you
is-
feel like that. That's wild, but
Is this like when you trick your little brother and you tell him like, yeah, you like that guy that's going around the track in the car? Yeah, that he's called a racist. And then he's running around calling himself a racist. I want to be a racist. I want to be a racist.
Anyone can be a racist. Anyone.
Hey. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Like, that lady was
I'm
clear.
just
That
like-
lady clearly did not know like what she was saying, or she was clearly racist.
well, no,
you know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. When it's something that egregious, you got to kind of be like, well, what the fuck caused that? That's just
Yeah.
wow. Why did she just out of cuff be like, oh, okay, did she woke up to violence? Like, how do they go on?
You know? And I mean, she had black people sitting in front of her talking
Yeah.
about, oh, look who's leaving, all the black people. Bitch,
Let's
are
say
you
not
fucking
for
blind?
long.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where she was coming from with that. Is that crazy?
I mean,
What started this? That kind of lead you to ask.
For real. I'm
who
like,
knows?
what?
She might be going through the changes, and she got one of those flashes. I mean,
Maybe.
roll second clip. Roll second clip. We got another one.
I bet I know what this one is too. I know.
Oh, yes. This
Hey,
is
it's
my
good.
white brother right here.
We're urban.
Graduation
So I
ceremony
love this
for
guy, and I
Caribou
love
High
his
School
fucking
in
beard, dude. I'm
Wisconsin.
so
Everything
envious.
seemed
Yeah,
to be
look at his
going
graduation.
smoothly,
Pay attention.
and then this happened.
I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
So-
I knew this is the one you were about to show.
Yep. So, white girl.
Wouldn't
For
let
those
his
who
daughter-
don't know what's going on, and for those who are listening, a young lady is receiving her diploma on stage. She's shaking the hands of all the people on stage. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 white people and 1 black superintendent. So before her daughter or his daughter can shake the hand, you can cut. We all know what's happening from there. So the dad literally goes on stage and moves the black man out the way just to make sure that blackie doesn't touch whitey.
Do you think
now-
that's what it was though? Because I've been getting confused. Here's the thing. I'm with you. I'm with you. But then there's been
There was some disciplinary shit that his daughter went through, but the superintendent had nothing to do with that. He's barely at the fucking school. He's there for a fucking graduation. Now, just because your daughter's a fuck up, you can't hold the superintendent responsible. You can hold some of the folks at the school number one, discipline your fucking daughter. I don't know what she did to have to be disciplined, but if she had to be disciplined, she fucked up. So tell your daughter, don't fuck up. Moving the one and only black man on stage in light of what goes on in this fucking country,
No, it's definitely not
Does
a
it-
good look.
doesn't
mean,
look good.
It's
doesn't look
definitely
good,
not a
dude.
great look.
Regardless,
And again-
I mean, who the fuck gives you the right to step on stage?
You just ruined your daughter's graduation, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not the
this is
moment. It's not the moment
Yeah.
for all that.
And you could tell
Yeah.
she was standing there like looking embarrassed as fuck.
Yeah,
And like you could
what the
see
fuck are
like
you
she's
doing?
like, what? Yeah, there's that's why I knew there had to be more to it. Like something specific had to happen with that guy. You
That
know what I
guy's
mean?
a
Like,
fucking idiot.
Well, and there might be some personal feelings involved, but there's so many other people's days that are involved in that, and it's such a spectacle. Don't be that fucking guy. Especially
don't be
not on your daughter's day. Like,
yeah, for sure.
And if you're a
Yeah.
real man and you got a problem with a black dude,
You
and
handle
if
it.
he did discipline your daughter, you wait and you see that motherfucker afterwards or
Not the place.
beforehand.
Yeah,
yeah,
not the
that's what I'm
correct.
saying. Like, time and place, bro. That's not the time or place. That's just being an asshole, and that's kind of cowardly. Like, he's not going to do anything, and he's in a position of power. To talk to the man when you got him 1-to-1, square up.
right to the point. To the point. Even if he had a valid reason to do it, that was not the place or the time to do something like that.
No, man.
Well,
Mhm.
Hardly.
This is another
Sadly.
instance where Had I been in the crowd, a white man would have got slapped on the mouth.
I mean, crowd or
Doing some
not,
dumb shit.
rush them dudes on the stage. You work with that guy. Why do you not have his back? There's 3 people sitting there just watching. I seen
Yeah,
people
they're-
come from the crowd.
Yeah, that's
from
an
the back,
interesting.
comes
Like,
for the
how
help.
are you just gonna let
And you
your
see-
coworker, somebody you know to be upright, get tackled and not do
Yep.
anything? That's the
And
thing
you
that I
see,
would react.
they were just watching. So that leads me to believe they feel the same way that this white dad does. Because again, that's how it all looks. I don't give a fuck what's going on in the background. That's how it all looks. In light of how things are in this fucking country, that's what you want to fucking do at your daughter's graduation? I hope she marries the darkest motherfucker on earth,
You heard it here
where
first.
she can piss you the fuck off. You know what? I'll be a good Christian Mormon and move on.
This guy just showed up and he put my balls on the I'm sorry. Go ahead. Just started beating him. Beating him.
Oh, man. So, I don't know if we should call this history or history was made or this is going to be a part of history, but former President Donald Trump convicted on, 34 or 37 felonies?
$34.
34.
34.
No one's got numbers like that out. No one's done numbers like that.
Those are
Oh,
rookie numbers.
no.
You just got to get those up. Really.
No. So, with that being said, he's a convicted felon. We're not going to go we're not going to go into politics because we don't do politics on this show, but it's kind of hard to avoid this specific thing. So, my question is this. Donald Trump being a convicted felon, do you guys think, or let me rephrase it, should and will Donald Trump become president? Knowing that he's a felon, do you think he'll still become president? And should he become president knowing that he's a fucking felon? I'll start with, well, you know what? Who wants to go first?
Listen. Being a convicted felon makes him a known criminal. Everybody in that motherfucking chair, at least 90% of them, have been an unknown criminal, or at least in the light of the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as them being painted that way.
Agreed.
He pissed a lot of people off, so it made it a lot more public what he did, what he did not do. So that being said, I mean, I don't think he's too much different than most of the motherfuckers that are in there that are doing things illegally and against the people when it's their job to be doing things for the people. I feel like regardless, they're not our advocate. Nobody in that chair is. They're working for powers that are pulling strings and usually against us. So that being said, as far as like, could he? Yeah. I mean, yeah, fuck it. But also should he? I mean, like, as far as the charges go, what they got him on, and again, without going too political, what they got him on was some bullshit. It's 34 counts of falsifying business documents.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout this entire process, I still don't know that it's ever been proven that he slept with a goddamn Stormy Daniels. And look, love him, hate him, he's got a lot of fucking money. He's got a hot-ass wife. I wouldn't be slumming it with no goddamn Stormy Daniels and paying her X amount of money for what she gets a fraction of that for doing a movie anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What was the hush money
I'm sorry?
amount? How much did he pay her?
100. Well, it was 131,000 that was said that he paid to Cohen to pay her off.
Okay. How much did Bill Clinton pay for his hush
Well, and
money?
it's interesting that you bring that up because I feel like this is a very similar situation. It's a very similar situation in the fact that,
Well, I'm just saying this.
and I will. I'm just saying, I think that with him being outside of office at the time, knowing what happened in Bill, a lot of that was because he was in office, because he was untrustworthy of the post. Whereas Donald Trump, this all happened beforehand. So I feel like a lot of this was brought up just about, it feels like they're just trying to pin him in.
They say beforehand, but wasn't he supposed, didn't he say that this was campaign money?
I don't know exactly where the money sprang from, because what I understand is the payment went out, or at least the arrangement.
The big deal was.
The arrangement was made prior to the election years, but I know that when he was on campaign is when those monthly payments were going out. And I know that the problem was some of that came from some of the funds, some of the so that I think was the issue and where the falsification comes in. But again, I feel like this is all just it's like when they couldn't get fucking Al Capone for anything, they went after him for his tax documents just to hem him in because they didn't want him out there, murdering and shit. Now they're not going after Trump for the same reason, but if they want to hem him up, they're going to go after him for some bullshit, some I's that weren't dotted, some T's that weren't crossed. And the thing to me that is problematic, whether you like him or whether you hate him, is that it's happening during election time. And for that reason alone, it does seem like the criminal justice department has been somewhat weaponized against the political, a political pundit. And that's crazy because that shouldn't be happening unless it's fucking goddamn banana republic. That's where we are. Yeah, it's just great. That to me is crazy. The fact that it is even having, like, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, but especially considering it's 34 counts of fucking falsifying business documents. That shit could wait until after the election cycle, and everybody fucking knows it. Everybody in America knows that.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go just to get it out of there. It's definitely a smoke and mirror situation to keep us focused on it. I'll stick by it. I stick by my story.
I stick by my story.
Donald Trump is a Manchurian candidate planted by the left in order to keep us all distracted and to fuck the right over. So as far as I am concerned, this is exactly what needs to happen out there for the political landscape to happen. So to answer your two questions, could he be president? Those 34 counts of felonies don't mean shit. Just like when you go apply to live in an apartment complex or apply for a job, you got a felony. What's it for? Oh, you stole some shit, or you murdered some shit, or raped somebody? No. If you stole some money, or you broke into a house to break somebody out, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to look at what the charges are. So in that case, this doesn't really affect who the president is to me, especially like a Donald fucking Trump. He doesn't sign any documents himself. You know what I mean? Like, there's people beyond people that sign the business documents. Like, so could he? Sure. Should he? I still say this motherfucker ain't a president. He's an actor. So fuck no, he shouldn't be president. But that's different. I don't think this is going to affect him.
I mean, to contradict that whole thing, I know I'm not trying to get too deep into the politics, or we're not trying to do that, but at the end of the day, what you just said about Trump is 100% true about fucking Joey, too. I mean, that motherfucker is not a president either.
Nope.
The shit that he's allowing, I know at the end of the day, president doesn't really allow shit, but all of this fucking bullshit money we're sending to everybody else but the people here in this country who actually need it, it's just out of pocket. For one, I don't think this is gonna affect. Could he be the president? And in my opinion, I don't think it will stop him from being it either.
Either one of them are qualified. Other than the fact that now they've both done it before.
Nah,
one did more successfully than the other.
Nah, I agree with everybody here. I mean, will it stop him from being? Probably not. You know, should he be? Like, probably not.
I mean, out of the two options that we really have.
Oh, I don't want either one of them. We're gonna be like, I don't want to dig too deep into politics, but like, I'm not fond of either of them. But
it's always a lack of options.
If you had to pick one, though, I mean, let's be real here.
Well, that's what at the end of the day, politics is all about. They back us into this corner about having to pick the two evils. They need to go in there and clean out the house. They need to clean out. They
tell you that you're backed into a corner, but everyone here that's ever voted,
there's multiple
sees on that very ballot.
There's multiple.
Oh, you can
not only are there multiple names, but you can write in whoever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
So but that's before I find out about Bill Cosby, I wrote that motherfucker in.
Listen, but that's the thing though too. Anybody that has any kind of traction is going to have to embrace, and the way that it's set up, because of the dual system party, anybody that's going to gain any traction has to embrace one side or the other, because that's where they place most of the people. So anybody that's sitting right in the middle, like, I would love to go out there and say, okay, yeah, I'm cool with, people having guns to protect themselves, but I'm not cool with this other aspect from the other side. You're going to get ran the fuck over because you don't know what you are. They make you choose one side or the other, and nobody in the middle is going to gain any traction. It's because of the way it's designed. That's bullshit.
But doesn't he have, like, other like pending cases open?
By the New York Southern
Right.
District. Yeah, like they've been going
Yeah.
after him for a while. Like they've probably got a bunch of shit still that they're trying to, but most of it fell through, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is
I
what's
know
going to
some
happen
of it
with
was
this.
done because when this one, time that they brought it to court was when Michael Avenatti pretty much got disbarred and laughed out of court because he's a fucking joke as a lawyer. So, I mean, I've been kind of like, I thought this was done a while ago, but now it comes back to the hush money and the falsification of the documents.
Well, I don't
So I
know.
want to say this about this. So, go ahead, Nate.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but I think it was yesterday. Somebody started talking about the case when they shouldn't have been. It was like a Supreme Court judge or
probably
along the lines.
Judge.
No, somebody was
It was a
talking about it.
judge.
So it's a mistrial now. So they're gonna have
Yes.
to redo
Yeah.
everything again.
Well,
Really?
apparently a judge on social media, this is what makes it suck.
Oh, wow.
Apparently
Really?
a judge said he's gonna be guilty before the verdict came in. Like right at the beginning of the deliberation. Like the timing is sus as fuck because it was before they came back. Yeah.
Wow.
That's weird,
So
dude.
I'll
That's
say-
like during the
Tell you,
election cycle when
it's
the leaks
circuit.
kept going out to the media and they kept picking up the leaks and then they'd run with the story and then they'd verify it. That's crazy. That's similar.
It's
So I'll
circus
say this.
keep us
So
fucking
I'll say this to close this out. Whether they find it a mistrial or whatever the case may be, as for now, he's a convicted felon. We can whitewash it all we want to, saying, those charges don't mean shit, blah, 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 blah. Nonetheless, he's still a felon. So should he be president? Of course not. Could he be? Of course he will. We all know people in America are stupid. They're going to put a dumbass in office over and over and over and over. Now, with the felony thing, if he in fact becomes president as a convicted felon, when somebody's filling out an application, whether it's for work, the military, a job, the question of are you a convicted felon should no longer be there. If we're going to allow a convicted felon to be president, then any felon who's done their time and is back out on the streets should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. If we're going to allow a fucking felon to be president. I don't care what the charges are. We can whitewash them. Oh, this, and that. A felon is a felon. A felony is a felony. You can't change that no matter what the fucking charges are. If it's on your fucking record, it's on your record as a fucking felon. So if in fact a felon can become president, a felon that has done their time should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Do we not agree?
I agree with you up to except for a private institution. So as president, yes. As somebody who works for the city, the county, blah, 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 all of those things where equal opportunity and all of those things apply, absolutely. But I don't agree with it in private. All I say that as is like hardcore libertarian Rick. If I have a private company, I can, and this is one of my favorite liberties to have as an American. If I don't want you as a fucking customer, fuck you. If I don't want you as an employee, fuck you. Like you know what I mean? Like, but I'm private. So I agree with you up to that point. Like the reason to ask about the felony, again, it does matter. Like, I don't want to get too technical about it all, but what it should be is it should be a federal act or federal law that I don't have to answer that question on your resume. But if it's a private company, I have the right to say, cool, if you don't answer that, that's fine, but I'm not going to hire you because I want to know what I'm dealing with. You know what I mean?
I'll give you
Like,
a good example of that. When I was younger, I had, I wasn't always the upstanding young gentleman you see before you now.
It's funny. Friend is funny.
I had some issues when I was driving, and almost got to the point where they were labeling me a habitual traffic offender. Now that comes with the 3 strikes and all that shit. That also comes with a felony charge. So that being said, I mean, I kind of get where you're coming from, but it definitely should be meritorious on what you did. They should definitely ask why that felony happened. I don't think it's as cut and dried as that, because to limit me from where I can live based on the fact that when I was 16, I drove like an asshole, I feel like that's a little bit oversight. So I feel like there are levels.
Levels to this shit, brothers.
but yes, the president should be held to a way higher standard than anything else out.
Yes.
100% agree with you.
Yes, that's true. Should he be able to hold presidency? No. Should he? Will he? I mean, in this landscape, probably. Probably.
I can tell you right now, that motherfucker's going to be president. You heard it here first. That nigga's gonna be president.
Featuring President Donald Trump.
Hey, don't be honest. Be honest. We're coming into a time period.
So badly.
These generations
whatever,
actually
man.
like a bad boy. Like it gives him more street fucking cred, dog. You don't even understand. This is giving him street cred.
It needs
to
to
be
get a face
fair-
pat.
Hey, to be fair, if the candidates in the office was doing a better job, it really wouldn't be a conversation.
Well, and that's what I was kind of
He's-
saying. Like, I don't
he's
want to get
not,
political with
so.
it either. But like, when you fuck it up that bad, it's hard not to flip flop.
Yeah, it's like
Yo,
It's hard
Trump
not to
raised-
go to the
man.
extreme
Trump-
other
I
side
mean,
of
look,
shit.
Trump raised
I will say
$58
this.
million 2
I'm
days
gonna say
after.
this because a lot of folks like to attack Bill Clinton. Now, I'm not going to defend anything the Clinton family has
I did
done.
not have sexual relations with that woman.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
No, I like
You know
Bill.
what I mean?
Miss
I like
Lewinsky.
Bill. Hey, Bill,
But
I like Bill.
I did
I'm
snip
going to
the
say
shit
this.
out of it there.
Yeah.
I don't know much about numbers. I don't know much about numbers. I don't know much about politics. I choose to stay out of that shit. I stay in my fucking lane. At the time Bill Clinton was president, I was banging a economics professor. She
Best stories
was
that way.
she was
That's
a
it for the
fucking,
bullet.
she was a hardcore fucking Republican. But what Bill Clinton was doing for this country financially,
Yeah.
where he left this country financially, even a retard like George Bush shouldn't have fucked that up.
He was a retard.
Oh, Bush was definitely complicit. But I mean, that's the thing too. When you start from sides too, like Bill was part of it and Bush was part of it. Like, I don't
Yeah,
think
they're
it's
the
a
same
side
team.
thing. I think it's a corrupt thing.
No other president outside of Bill Clinton has kept money in my pocket. I'm just going to say that outright. I don't give a fuck what side they were on.
What do you mean the time?
Donald Trump.
I was
No,
going to say Donald Trump made a lot of people a lot of money.
No,
May not have been you, but
no,
he made a lot of
guess
people
what?
a lot of money.
Our
yeah,
lifestyle.
the people
lifestyle
that
is-
supported his ass, not people like me.
Now, there's a lot of people in the stock market. The stock market saw record highs during his entire Trump presidency. I mean, there was a lot of people that were playing the stocks at that time because the economy did well. It had nothing to do with who he was going for, but the economy was doing well.
The economy has never been as good as it was when Bill Clinton was president. And again, I don't support Clinton or any other politician.
wiping our ass with
No matter
hundred.
no matter what folks can say about Trump and who he's made money, he didn't make the right people money as far as I'm concerned. Because guess what? During the whole Trump presidency, I was fucking broke. During the whole Bush presidency, I was fucking broke. During the Bill Clinton presidency, I was paying for everything. Cash fucking money, dog.
I'm saying Bush's presidency, we were at war like the whole time. So.
Well, yeah,
That
that was
kinda
just trash. I think,
defeated
and
that.
that was all for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but
I
they'll
will
still
say-
find a way. Everyone will still find a fucking way to blame Bill Clinton for it.
What about?
Oh, that's crazy.
No,
Yeah,
Obama
Even
was-
when
was
Obama,
president.
because
You skipped
black
Obama.
folk like to talk about, Obama was the king of all fucking kings. That motherfucker was a bum.
Oh, he was a terrible president.
I was broke during his presidency.
He was a
He
terrible
gave money to
president.
everybody but us. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
he was for everybody but us. That was crazy. Everybody but us. Well, and that's the thing too. I don't care really who sits on the fucking throne in the White House. I really don't care because they're all puppets anyway. What I do care about is pretty much two things, and there's probably a couple other like ulterior things. But the biggest things to me is our economy doing well? Can people here do well? Can we make money? And are we taking care of our people that fucking bled for us and gave their fucking everything? Like a lot of the homeless here. That shit sucks. The fact that we're contributing billions of dollars overseas to other countries and we're not taking care of here. That shit's always going to be wild to me. Doesn't matter what side's in charge.
Veterans and senior citizens should be getting paid out of the fucking ass. But
We
no,
should
it's
be better
going-
taking better care of
going
ourselves.
everywhere else.
No, everybody.
Our healthcare system should be way better than what it is right now.
That's what I'm saying. Just in general, taking better care of
just in
ourselves
general.
rather than everybody else.
Yeah, and
Now-
Because we have vested interests everywhere else.
I don't want to keep continuing on this, so we'll move on to lighter stuff.
Word.
Last night there was a UFC event that wasn't too eventful. I mean, I don't want to say that. My bad. I take that
An
back.
event.
I take that back. The last three fights, because that's where I started watching it at. The last three fights were pretty good. We're pretty good. Raul Rosas Jr., 19-year-old.
He's killing it.
Oh man,
He's doing great.
once he learns how to throw hands, it's going to be over for everybody. Because what he can do now and the way he's winning now, I mean, the kid's ridiculous. He won in pretty nice fashion. Dominic Reyes was back in action after 2 years.
Knocked that motherfucker out, dude.
The last one had an effect. Turns it around. The middle. Dominic Reyes. Hammered his way as Jacoby returns to his feet. Oh, he's out on his feet.
And he was the underdog. So whoever bet on Dominic last night probably made a good chunk of money. Because he made my man, oh my God. He hit the floor face first.
I was about to say he lumped them up.
Oh, man. In the first round, too. He hit the floor face first. Now, to go into the main event, Jared Cannonier, he's one of those middleweights that, he's ranked up there. I think he's like, what, number 4?
Number 4.
He did lose to, I'm not mistaken, he did get a shot and lost.
A couple years ago. Maybe 2 years ago.
At this point, he might have a shot, but last night, for those who didn't watch the fight, Jared Cannonier, in my personal opinion, got run.
Yeah, that was way too early of a stoppage.
Yeah, he got run. Even though he was running away towards the end, he's still moving, and that's letting you know he's conscious enough to be running away to try to gather himself.
I mean, the second the fight was over, you see him standing there, fully aware of what's going on. So
he was like, I was moving, dude. I was moving.
How long did he have before the end of the round?
Man, a ton of time left.
A little bit. Okay, so you had to dance around a little bit.
So, I mean, like...
If you got it, you got it.
I mean, if he was taking damage, then I would have agreed with the stoppage, but he really wasn't taking damage. He was running away from damage. But, call the fight. Now, I didn't really want to delve into that. I kind of want to go into the June 29th main event.
Conor got canceled, didn't it?
No,
it's still on, from what I know.
The press conference was canceled, but the fight is still on. The fight is still on.
I got Chandler in that one. I don't want to go too far, but I do have Chandler in that one. What I did want to talk about with Chandler is something that I...
Hold up. You just said that Michael Chandler is going to beat Conor McGregor. Did you just say that?
Yeah, I'm calling it.
It's like, did I study?
Yeah, I'm calling it.
Stutter.
I got Chandler in that fight.
We put on that. We need to talk about off the air. We putting on that one.
Oh, I mean, shoot.
If the script is in,
let's take a few minutes. Let's take a few minutes because
all right, this isn't WWE. Chill out.
Yeah, buddy.
It's the WWE, motherfucker. Ask Dana.
All right.
Never been a real knockout one time in the WWE. I'll just put that out there.
Exactly. Those things don't get scripted.
I know. I've watched people die at wrestling. I don't know what you're talking about. I've watched
and then 5 seconds later, they're up after they shut the lights off and he walks off.
If they legitimately, look, may he rest in peace. But the only way a wrestler's going to die is if he falls off some fucking rig or gets his neck snapped in the ring.
Yeah, it's happened several times.
Those are very possible things that happen. Literally every match that could happen. But
that was outside the ring.
I mean, that's real as far as death is concerned, but no, you're not in the ring fighting somebody to death.
Hey, that's neither here nor there. Conor fighting, he should. If he loses,
I know that's gonna rub me the wrong way.
No, I'm just saying, like it's a moot argument. It's like Jordan LeBron at this point. It doesn't matter. They're different. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
If Conor loses, he needs to go to WWE though. I'm
the only way Conor
needs to go to WWE.
Bad.
Like,
well, he's got the personality for WWE. He can sell himself.
What?
He's a real motherfucker. He really fights people. He will not go to the WWE and do that fake bullshit.
But that's the thing, though. He's really getting his ass kicked the last 4 years.
But does he
he probably should stop.
He should probably stop. Like, does he though?
Shamrock, Shamrock. Come on.
Hey, look, even if he doesn't go to the WWE, he can still successfully go into boxing if he still wants to fight.
But why does he want to fight though? Like, if you keep losing, you're rich already. Like, what's the point in fighting if you're not winning? Like, you're not even winning fights.
Just go live on your boat, bro. Like, yeah, go do your thing, man. Like, there's no point in continuing to.
And he's getting his ass kicked these last few fights.
He's like, big bags for extraditions, like Floyd Mayweather. I get that, but otherwise,
I know why you're all saying it, and it's period. It's ego. Are you kidding me? Conor McGregor.
I get that. Yeah.
It's
No, that's
straight
true.
ego. It's got to keep going. Well, he sold his soul to the devil, my guy.
It's not even that. That's kind of a dumb question. That's asking like, why did Michael Jordan go to the Wizards? Because he loves the fucking game.
Well, because
Yeah, but Michael Jordan's not getting punched in his shit, though. That's the difference. That's the main difference. You're not
If you
getting
watch
punched
a
in your
fight,
shit
you're
over
gonna
and
keep
over.
fighting. It's
That's because you're younger than us that didn't watch as many Jordan games. Them motherfuckers punched.
Jordan was
Hey.
getting punched in his shit earlier.
No, I'm saying,
like-
hey, I give you a perfect example. Chuck Liddell loved to fight, and they had to stop that at some point because it's like, bro, you're gonna get fucking killed out here.
because he wasn't a good fighter. Conor McGregor
Chuck
is
Liddell was a legendary fighter.
What are
Chuck
you
in the
talking
Liddell
about?
was
WWE
awesome.
maybe where it's fake and they letting him
Oh,
win.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No,
Chuck-
Chuck Liddell.
whoa,
No,
whoa.
Chuck the
Chuck was
Iceman
the-
was
Whoa.
a fucking legend.
Yeah,
Until
you
never
he
saw-
wasn't.
You need
I
to
never
back
thought
up.
you would be this
I got my
disrespectful, man.
popcorn.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm saying,
That's
but
because
it
Matt
got to
didn't
the
start
point.
watching it until Conor broke his leg.
But I'm saying it got to the point where Chuck was getting knocked out every fight, and it's like, hey, bro, maybe it's time.
Time
you
to
know?
hang him up.
Like,
Chuck started to lose when he thought getting drunk and sniffing cocaine was better than training. That's when Chuck started to lose.
I mean,
Chuck-
he was doing that the whole
Isn't it,
time,
though?
though.
Chuck
Sorry,
was a
man.
Brazilian. Chuck,
I mean, he was doing that for a while. It was working. I was
Chuck-
like, hey, don't
Chuck
take
Maybe
it.
was
that's why
a
I'm not in MMA.
jiu-jitsu black belt. Yeah, the motherfucker had hands, bro.
And he had legendary takedown defense, according to Joe Rogan.
Now, until
Yeah.
Rampage
Never seen
Jackson,
it, but
until Rampage Jackson dislocated his jaw,
yeah,
after that, Chuck just
he was losing everybody, bro. Rich Franklin slapped him. Like,
It gets in
everybody
your
was
head.
smacking him.
it was
It gets-
literally a slap from Rich Franklin. He
Bro,
was
it was
beating
like-
Rich Franklin. He was beating him up until that slap. It wasn't even
Up
a
in-
punch. It was a slap.
At some point, it's like, bro, it's time, man. You know, I'm not saying that for Conor, but I'm like, if Michael Chandler goes out here and knocks Conor the fuck out, it's gonna be like, all right, bro.
Which
What are you
Yeah,
guys
that would be
doing?
that would
he's
be
a
fun.
fucking
I think
Bill's
pussy.
come to
He,
Florida
be a good
because
call.
he wants
he's
to
gonna
wrestle.
fucking destroy him.
He wants to fucking wrestle. He will not knock
Connor's gonna
Conor out.
destroy him. Connor's gonna fucking lose.
Chandler's gonna knock him out. Chandler's gonna knock him out.
Dude, Chandler is not gonna knock him out.
I think Conor's gonna win. I think Conor's gonna win too. But if Conor gets knocked out, I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't know. You chose your side, buddy. You chose your
Marcus.
side.
No,
Marcus,
I'm saying,
you
think
chose
about
Conor.
it.
This is a-
Conor
script is
ain't
a-
won a fight in years, bro. Like for one,
I think if
What,
Conor's
the
coming back,
Cowboy
it's
was
to
the last
win.
fight.
I'll say
All
that.
right. I pose this. You ready, Al? You ready, guys? All right. Simple. Conor wins. Al, you got to come to Florida for an event. If Chandler wins, we got to go to New York for the event.
Oh,
Wait, who is we? I wait.
Yeah. We're supposed to.
like it.
So listen, we got to do. We
Playing
got to do
ticket.
an event. We got to do
I
an
mean,
event.
like
by the
it's
end.
fair. It's fair. I mean,
I hate
maybe I'll
betting
need
on
a
Conor
vacation.
like this.
Anyway,
Don't
I
worry
hate-
about it. Don't worry about it. Al's
Hey.
coming to Orlando.
Yeah, I hate betting on Conor like this, but I'm for it though. So I think he's gonna win. But I mean, like I said, if he loses, I wouldn't be shocked.
Can I say it like this? If it goes to a decision and it really is real, like y'all say it is, if it goes to a decision, Connor's going to win. If somehow Chandler gets some sort of silly knockout or
like I
Connor
like
breaks
that.
his leg in the beginning of the match like he did once before, that's the
Yeah.
only way.
That's
Chandler
true.
is not gonna knock Conor McGregor out.
No way. Not going to happen. It'll have to be some crazy shit.
He'll lay on top of him for 20 minutes, yeah, but
Hey,
that's
he
about
might
the
not
fuck
knock
what's
him
gonna
out.
happen.
He's gonna
He might
smash
choke
his
him
face
out.
in.
I'm saying he
He's
might
gonna
choke him out.
Yeah, he's either gonna smash his face in or choke him.
Bro, no, he will not. Dustin Poirier choked Chandler out, bro. Let's be fucking
Different
honest.
time.
Let's be serious here.
That was
Yeah,
back
that
in
was
48
That
hours
was a
difference.
year ago. Dustin
Well, I'm saying,
Dustin
you know,
Poirier
yeah.
choked him out last
Alright.
year, bro.
And Poirier
Okay.
slept
About a year ago.
McGregor, right? That's what I'm
And
saying.
what
So
happened the
it's
first time they
McGregor
It's
fought?
out.
possible.
McGregor
that's what I'm
knocked
saying,
his
it's
ass out the
possible.
first time they fought. So let's be
It's a
real
different-
here.
And Chandler's
Same
tough,
thing.
Then
man.
Dustin
Chandler's a
Dustin
tough
beat
son
him
of a
2 more
bitch.
times afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say not
Yeah.
the next 2
Already.
times though.
Yeah.
But McGregor
That's
is
what
on
I'm
a whole
saying.
nother
Anything
level
can
now.
happen.
Let's be real.
McGregor is on
Man,
another
McGregor
level
ain't
now, and he
fought.
just spent 2 years doing steroids. You know what I mean? Like,
McGregor ain't fought in 3 years. Has he? What
And
was his
Chandler
last
ain't
fight?
fought in 2
4
years.
3 years?
He just wasted the last years of his prime waiting for Conor McGregor.
That's
for a
stupid.
reason.
Now that's
Because it's a
dumb.
money fight. This
Yeah,
man is
yeah,
not
yeah,
going to
no,
beat Conor McGregor, bro.
well, he didn't want to fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The script is in. He ain't gonna go fight a Russian. Neither one of them are gonna go fight one of the Russians. So it's a money thing. It's actually
Hey, if McGregor wins, they're gonna push him into a title shot. That's what they're gonna say. Oh, he deserves a title shot now.
No, that's what I'm
they're
saying.
gonna
Like,
say.
I feel like if he's coming back, it's to win, and then to win, and to win. They're gonna
Well,
push
it
him
doesn't
because
matter
he's got that.
because at the end of the day, whoever the fuck is the champ, whether it's Islam, if Charles Oliveira comes back, Conor McGregor's not beating either. Let's fucking
He
be
got
real here.
smashed.
Islam will destroy Conor.
He's not beating Islam. He won't. That fight will never happen.
Islam would kill him.
Dana
Islam would
will-
kill him
I think
for
that-
Khabib. Like Islam would try to kill him, like literally kill him for Khabib.
I want to
I
see
think
John.
he would literally go in there and try to end his life.
I'd like to
That's
see
not
John
a fight.
Jones.
We're not going to have to
Hey,
worry about that because Connor's going to lose to Chandler.
He'll come in there being a heel gatekeeper or good
I think-
wrestling.
I think John Jones should fight Islam. But I know their weight is a little off. But
Their weight is way off. Their weight
That's
is
what I mean.
way off.
they're not close enough for it to really happen. But I would like to see that fight in a pound for pound fight.
No,
Hey,
no.
hey,
Now
this is
look-
Pride FC. They do it. Pride
Yeah,
FC
yeah,
would do
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, it would. But
Pride would do it.
before we go into a little bit of the NBA, I wanted to commend Chandler
Come on.
for adopting 2 young black kids.
Oh, that's why you like him. Okay, makes sense.
Oh, it
Yeah.
all makes sense.
That's what's up, bro. No, that's dope.
No,
that's
Marcus.
You don't
We
like
know-
him
we
'cause
know
he's a
how
good
racist you
fighter.
can be.
I'm,
Plot
hey,
thickens.
not against
Plot
not
thickens.
against blacks and whites though. I'm not a racist against blacks. and
Not
whites.
against black, right? Negative.
No, but
It's
I
just
want
that
to commend him.
The two
I wanna lean
majorities,
into the
really.
narrative.
Like
Yeah.
everybody.
I'm cool, but those are our people. But everybody else.
Where have we come
Now,
to?
I saw something on TikTok, and I'm not gonna say it's black women. It was just one black chick. I saw like 3 or 4 videos of this one black chick over and over saying, "Why are we letting white people?"
kind of fucking sense does that make? The fuck is that bitch smoking?
Now, one, I say this. 1, why should it matter? 2, why are there black kids up for adoption?
Boom.
3, why isn't your black ass out there adopting these kids? But yeah, you're online talking shit. Now, apparently, he adopted these kids not caring that they were black. So why should you?
Well,
She'd
it's
be
a
the
lot
first
easier
one
to
to cry
bitch than
racism.
It's a lot easier to bitch about it than to adopt kids. That's why. Because it takes 5 minutes versus the whole lifetime and a lot of caring and nurturing.
You know what I'm saying? The man has money, and he chose to adopt 2 young black kids to raise them to be met.
Y'all give them a better life than they would have had.
A much better life than what that bitch talking shit online would have gave. So, like, why the fuck would you, like, really? I mean,
I don't know, man. When it comes to children, I really don't think that shit should matter at all, man.
No,
Like,
teach
kids,
them
they
a
don't-
better way, man. I mean, honestly.
Racism is taught. It is not natural.
Boom, mic drop.
and I'm just glad those kids weren't shipped from China. Shit, motherfucker.
See, I'm the racist. Though. I'm the racist on the show.
We all know you're a racist bastard. Me a racist?
He says something like that.
Now, when you say shipped from China, were they sold by their dad? Because you
I mean,
could
shit,
do
they throw
that.
kids in the garbage out there in China. I don't know if they're still doing that.
Are you
Okay,
serious?
I don't know if that's still
Well,
a thing.
I'm not
No.
one to laugh at that, man.
So
That's crazy.
Without tangenting too far, they have a little bit of an issue there right now because they did that for so long. Like when they went through that little bit of a time period where they were really restricting how many kids you could have, and they wanted to like have one male, and that was it for a little bit.
That was terrible.
Now they were still doing it.
Now they have a child shortage. So when you think of it from an economic standpoint, everything that
'Cause they're all
we're, like,
slaves.
everything to do with marketing. No, everything to do with marketing has to do with demographics. So we need these age brackets, and certain age brackets buy more of the bullshit. So the 18 to 35-year-olds are the people that spend their money on dumb shit, period. No matter where you are and what part of the world, 18 to 35-year-olds spend their money on the dumb shit. And that's why all
I spend
marketing,
my money on dumb shit.
high level of marketing is focused on them. That's why if you check the 18 to 35 box, they all want to talk to you, et cetera, right? So the problem is in China, they have a shortage right now of 18 to 35-year-olds. So it's really affecting their economy. So they're back to letting them fuck again.
There you have it. Now, before we go into the NBA, I just wanted to mention a few things. I didn't get a chance to mention it last week because we were talking about Brock the Bum Lesnar.
There we go. There we go. Man is a world champion. He's a bum. It's mind blowing. It's like, I don't understand it.
I wasted.
And be
What do you have to do to be good? You gotta win it. I want to be good. Shit. Oh man.
So I wasted, my wife and I should say, it's not very often that we have time to watch a movie together. We wasted 2 hours of our time.
Well,
2 hours. 2 hours of our life that we'll never get back.
The
name of this movie is Madam.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it. I need to watch it.
Yeah, isn't it Madam Web? Oh, Madam Web.
Madam Web.
Yeah, I heard
she,
it's stupid.
she
I
made
know
you watch
nothing.
it, or how'd this work out?
Okay, this was not my idea.
No. It was something I was like, you know what? Let me check this out, see if it's as bad as they said it is.
I
And-
wanted to watch it.
It's
That's
part of that
that's what's like
universe where
somebody
Sony's
goes,
trying to do Marvel.
Smell that?
They're
And, like,
trying.
my wife is eating dinner at the time, so the TV's close to the dining area, so there's pretty much no choice. So she pretty much got hooked in.
Like
Now
a year.
we were both hoping it would get better, but yeah, man, and
That's
it
pretty
wasn't
messed
good.
up.
And it's no knock against the actresses. You do the work. They did their job.
It's
But
got this chick, 50 Shades chick, right? Dakota.
yeah, Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney,
Both could get it.
the rest, I guess.
Yes.
And whoever wrote the movie, like wow. I don't know what else to say, but wow.
That's where we'll leave it.
Yeah, and I mean, like Sony,
Yeah.
like shit. You continue to insist to put out these kind of movies, and you're paying people to be in these movies. I mean, I'm willing to be in a shitty movie. Sony.
Listen, they did okay on the collaboration for the Spider-Man movie, so they think they have some right now in that universe, and it's not
all
true.
about, you guys
No,
gotta understand
no.
it's all about the producers, man. That's the people with the money, and they're the ones who determine the style of shit.
Hey, look, Sony, yo, for real, if you want to pay people to be in these shitty movies, hey,
All
I'm
five
not
of us
into
right
the
here
fix.
are ready.
I need some money.
Sure
I
it'll
need
go
some-
better than that.
I don't know,
And-
Al. I still need to see your remake of your movie before you go do
Yeah.
anything else.
Check your screen out. Check that out. Take that. Oh,
You need to move it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need my wife pulling up clips. Let's move on to the next terrible movie.
Throw that clip. Go ahead and give them the number and
let's-
assign in a cast.
Let's move on to another movie that my wife and I wasted 2.5 hours, maybe.
2.5. I don't know.
If we
Yeah, they
thought
did
it was
it
going
with
to
tomatoes.
be, we thought it was going to be a rom-com, and apparently
Yeah.
it was based on some true events. It's entitled The Hitman. It's on Netflix, and
That in series?
both her and I started scrolling through our phone, maybe an hour into the movie.
Well, there was your
The one
problem
with
right there.
The one with
Netflix.
Timothy
Wait.
Oliphant? Timothy Oliphant?
No, that's just it, man. He sucks.
No, not the. It's a new rom-com that just dropped. I can't remember. I know the guy was in something else. There was an attempt to be funny.
How'd you find it? How'd you
Look,
find this movie?
It popped up as brand new movies on Netflix.
it's got to be this 2023 one, Netflix.
Now the 2024, 2020, is it 2023 or 2024? This is brand new.
Oh no, we're into.
I can't remember the
I
can't remember the white dude's name.
From 23.
And Madam Web and the Hitman get 0 blunts out of 5. 0.
Nice.
It's not high praise.
Oh,
And
Matt. Sean,
because-
Al, you get 5 blunts for not making us watch it then.
Because
Star power.
because of some of the shit you guys were talking about, Parasite the Grey, I went back and
That's not
revisited.
our fault, though. That's
I mean,
Parasite the Great's fault.
And,
It's not
forget
like,
what
like
I
shitty
gave it.
movies, Al.
It's not a good show, bro.
That's
It's not a
forget
good
it.
show.
I forget what I gave it in the first one, but I will give it 3 blunts out of 5. They did stick to the script. As
Oh.
far as their acting, to play what they were portraying, I believe they did a good job. So it gets 3 blunts out of 5 for me. We will need to revisit it. But there was one redeeming movie that I did watch by myself. It's Godzilla -1.
Oh my God.
No, that one's supposed to be
Best-
really good. I've heard
The
really good
best
things. about it.
Godzilla movie out there. Now, you guys are racist towards Asians, so
You
Might
guys, I'm pretty sure it's Chef Marcus.
No,
these guys have been very disrespectful.
I'm just racist against shitty K-dramas, man.
Damn!
Sorry.
I mean, like, there's a difference, right?
There's a specific place for this.
Because I like some Asian shows.
Equal
I'm
opportunity.
into it.
You know, when you say that, that's like a white boy telling me, "Yeah, I got one black friend." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, dog.
You gotta
still a
start
fucking
somewhere.
racist. You have that one black friend around so you can lynch his ass.
You're right.
When he ain't paying attention.
I'm not going to.
Now we see where it's all going.
To my Asian shows. I'm not going to lynch them. I'm just saying, you got to start somewhere.
But Godzilla -1 gets literally 4.5 out of 5 minutes.
I've heard it's incredible. The special effects, the act, all that shit.
Give a plug for the give it the location streaming.
They don't. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now. They don't. Because you know how the American Godzilla kind of portrays Godzilla as a hero.
Well, he usually says that. He said
so much.
Let me tell you, he is not here to save the day.
Yeah,
not to ruin it for people, but Godzilla is biting the shit out of people.
Oh, Godzilla!
And stepping on people.
Spoiler alert, Godzilla fucks shit up.
Yeah. That's what he does. But last few minutes, Dallas Mavericks and Boston Celtics.
Okay. Good call.
Oh, man.
What do we do? Just tell how we feel about this, or what do you think?
First things first, I was going to come out here and say, fuck Boston. I'll just leave that out here. First things first.
Yep.
All right, cool. So it sounds like we're across the board.
That
is Blunt Lab approved. Right there.
Blunt Lab approved. At the end of the day, as much as I say fuck Boston, they have a great fucking team. And Kristaps Porzingis came in for his 20 minutes and did exactly what I thought he was going to do.
He's a matchup nightmare.
He is the reason Boston, if they win, it's going to be because of him. There's nothing in between. We've seen Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown do what they do. They can both have 50 points. That is not enough for them to win. Derek White and Kristaps Porzingis are going to be the pieces that will be the reason if they win, it's going to be them too.
And no knock on Derek White. You know, I don't dislike him. You know, again, but it's like there's just something about his face.
It's that bald ass head he got. He don't rock the bald head like you, Al.
But hey, no knock. You know, the guy's good. He's on my fantasy team. Hey, you know, but I like Kyrie. I'm rooting for Kyrie.
Love Kyrie. Love Luka.
You know, Luka's kind of a diva. I mean, I will say this. I will pick Luka over LeBron
all day.
9 times out of 10.
All day.
Here we fucking go.
But, you know, we don't have to get into that. I know how you feel. It's how Marcus feels about how weak wrestling is.
You're going to pick Luka over LeBron for what, though? Like, to win a game?
For everything.
In life? At this point, of course,
it's definitely in life.
100 years younger than him.
No, I would rather build a team around Luka than around LeBron.
It's not even
LeBron's a better player.
It's not even about a player than Luka.
LeBron is terrible to build a team around.
That's real disrespected right now. Like it's
all time.
LeBron can go and get a whole bunch of guys for one season and win a championship, and then be ass after that and ran all the fucking young guys out of town. He's done this 3 fucking times. Serious, I would not build a team around Bron. Because you can't have a team if they're not winning all 8.
Because you hate him. It's simple as
I don't hate LeBron.
I don't give him credit.
Y'all both hate him, dude. End of discussion. You just hate him.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
No, I could have a dynasty with Luka. With Bron, I would never be able to.
I need to see Luka win. I need to see Luka win first. I can't put Luka on that level.
But
he ain't won any.
Look. Luka hasn't won on that. Luka hasn't won on that level for the simple fact that he hasn't had some of the all-stars.
Jalen Brunson, Kristaps Porzingis. Both on the team at the same fucking time.
When they were ass, bro, 3 seasons deep.
Why were they ass? Why were they ass? Because they were under Luka.
Not yet.
They both left and have been thriving since they left.
I don't know. They've been playing on the same level there.
Yes.
And Porzingis just came back off the injury. You know what I mean?
Went the fuck off because he's able to control the speed of the game.
I don't think it's a conversation that makes sense.
Let me give this point. Go back and do some research.
I'm going to say this. It wasn't even about the age difference.
I think
it's the type of player that they are.
Mavs lost on purpose.
All I gotta say is LeBron's first year with Kyrie, they basically won a ring. So, and then the next year they were together, won a ring.
So, I love you.
I mean, I don't know how we got to LeBron versus Luke. I don't.
And again, it isn't about the
all
East
time.
thing. It's
No, I'm saying all time. That's not even a conversation. Luke has done nothing to even warrant this conversation.
Obviously, if their careers both ended right now, Bron has a better career. And I'm telling you right now, I would build a team around Luka right now if you had maybe gun to the head.
If I had to pick a young player to build around, I'd probably pick Anthony Edwards or Shea over Luka. But I mean, that's just me. Or
LeBron
maybe
don't
Jokic,
even want
but,
AD no more, dog. LeBron don't even want AD no more. Watch, he gonna be
I
like,
don't know why AD has either.
That's a different conversation.
See, that's why I agree with you, Marcus. AD don't want to play ball. AD don't want to play ball. He just,
bye.
I mean, like
that's how I know y'all didn't watch any type of basketball this year.
AD was the best player on that team this year.
Okay, now you're fucking lying again, buddy.
And
Every
he played
fucking
all
time.
season.
I did.
He should be.
Played all season.
He's not. At this point, he should be, though. If the fact that he's not the best player on that team, that says everything we need to know about AD. Because he should be definitively the best player. And LeBron is still the best player.
39 years old, still the best player on the team.
That's insane to me. That's AD's fault, though. So I'm like, if LeBron's like, hey, get him up out of here.
And
fine.
I commend him for that. That's a good diet, good regimen,
I'm cool with it. Yeah.
exercise. I mean,
it can't just be that he's
JJ
good at fucking basketball and all this other shit. That's crazy.
I mean, he's okay.
LeBron's nice, man.
He's just good at basketball. Hate him or love him, he is a good basketball player.
Hey, man, he's the second greatest player ever, man. Like, that is high for him.
Yeah,
greatest
second
player
or third,
ever?
third at worst. Third at worst. Yeah, second or third.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's second. It's not number one. And
maybe fifth or sixth.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
Here we go.
See, that's crazy.
Okay.
I can't find three players better than him. That's the problem. I cannot do that.
We'll talk about Luka, Anthony Edwards, and maybe a couple other players and Steph. Yeah, and then we'll talk about this again. And then you get down to 5 or 6.
Hey, hot take.
Okay, bro.
He might end up
Spud Webb is better than LeBron.
Oh,
yeah.
so now you're just saying stuff. You're just saying words at this point.
I do. Because
I was picking up Ron in the pickup game before Spud Webb.
I've been watching Matt's face. He's been so fucking irritated. He's been so irritated.
They just say words.
I can sense it from here.
That's why I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm
Resist. Let him get punked.
No, but I do want to, I do want to pick the series.
Put LeBron in my top 5. There's no way that he can't be in my top.
You can't argue him not being.
Top 2.
He's better than Magic. He's better than Bird. I mean, I guess the Kobe argument, I get that. You know, God rest his soul. I know it is passing that I guess allows people to like rewrite history. Because when nobody's saying Kobe was that high until he passed. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
People were talking for Kobe. People were talking for
Kobe, but nobody's putting Kobe over these others.
Because
like, Kobe's number 2 at his own position. So it's like, I don't know.
Kobe is the third best player of all time. It's just
Kobe gets 2 more rings. Kobe's the best, but you would argue him and MJ.
I mean, not
I
really.
People say he's the greatest Laker. I don't think he's greater than Magic. I
would always argue that I like Kobe better than LeBron, but that's because I just don't like LeBron.
You just don't watch basketball. That's why you say that.
That's another thing too. I'm not real based on stats here.
The LeBron argument is heavily based on the stats thing, and I'm just it takes
longevity
stats to be good.
What it takes rings.
Longevity. It's amazing.
Takes rings.
No, it's just something that you see when you see him play.
Okay, bro.
Stats wise, I mean,
even then,
you don't say.
Look at it. There's 40 stats that Jordan is better than LeBron, except for most points scored. Other than that,
he's not. No.
Let me pose this question.
Nothing.
If you put Luka next to the players that LeBron has won rings with.
Oh, Luka would have a bunch of rings. He'd have as many as LeBron.
No, because people run from LeBron. People don't like playing with LeBron.
No, the only reason I say that is because if you put like a D Wade or hell, you see what he's doing with Kyrie, or you give him a Bosh or 80, like Luka's a good enough player to like incorporate them in that sense. I'm not saying that LeBron is like head and shoulders like above replacement. There's only a handful of players that you can put in the different positions, the different teams, and they'll do exactly what the other guy did.
Dude, there's none. I'm sorry, there's none.
I'm not putting. That's the thing. That's gonna sound like hate from me for LeBron, but I don't look at LeBron and think, oh, if you take him off these Cleveland teams, if you put Jordan on, they
Jordan's
don't
not
win.
winning
They probably
either.
win more.
The
They win
only
more.
thing that I give you guys
Jordan wins
is that
more.
fucking first year in Miami.
Jordan wins
That
more.
is it.
That
Other
is
than
not
that,
even a
bro,
thing.
there's nothing you can
07,
say.
I don't count that against LeBron because he was a kid and that team sucked and they shouldn't have been there. That Dallas series,
That is it.
LeBron
That
will
is
never
it.
live that down.
That
And
is
Jordan would
it.
not have let that happen. That would
That
never
is
have
the
happened to Jordan.
only thing you
Jordan
get.
would have just folded and been like, I don't know how
Because
to play
those
basketball
4 years
anymore.
where LeBron goes against Golden State for those 4 years, I don't give a fuck who's on that Cleveland team other than LeBron. They are not winning. The time they're down 3-1, I'm sorry, Jordan is not dragging them back. I'm sorry.
I don't think KD would have went to Golden State. If Jordan was in this scenario, I think KD would have went to Cleveland to play with Jordan.
It just doesn't happen.
I don't know.
All right, ready?
But I
Ready,
was
man?
saying,
Let me
I
throw this
like
out there
to give him-
since you made that bold statement. Let me throw it out real quick, Al. You ready? All right, Michael Jordan has more season MVPs, more finals MVPs.
Wow, because everybody in the league fucking sucked. Everybody in the league was garbage.
Bron
Now
has-
that's disrespectful.
Now, Bron has
Michael
a lot
played
more
against Hall of
seasons.
Fame.
Wow.
Exactly.
Strong statement.
Let's see. Michael had more all defensive teams, way more
Wow.
than 9 to 5.
Wow,
all
when
defensive
everybody is fucking ass.
9 to 6 in all defensive teams. Defensive
Okay.
player of the year more times,
Okay.
and then scoring
this
leader 9
You know
more
what?
times than LeBron. LeBron did have
Okay.
one time that he was the assist leader. That's true. He still was the
Okay.
steals leader 3 times. LeBron 0.
Okay.
Rookie of the year, they both were. Like,
Yeah.
like, there's a bunch of them.
And
Michael's
Michael
great.
played against Hall of Famers.
No.
Michael
Hey, Rick.
kept Hall of Famers from
Rick.
earning rings.
Ow. I got something
Okay.
for Matt, though.
What, 6 times?
If this is the thing, if Jordan was playing against scrubs, I would argue LeBron is playing against scrubs too. Because there's no way his 40-year-old ass
If
should be
there's
doing any
something
of this.
beneath scrubs,
So everybody in the league
that's
sucks
who he's playing
at this
against.
point.
Okay,
They
facts.
all suck too.
Okay.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Steph
This
Curry,
era sucks.
Steph out of
Curry,
each other's
Kevin
way.
Durant, Klay Thompson,
Steph-
Draymond Green. I
Steph's a
mean,
good
it's
shooter.
Jordan's
been
not beating that
confirmed.
fucking
They have
team.
been
Not
confirmed
all
in the
the
league
Yo,
from
he's,
this.
he's beat. Yeah, he's beating those teams. He's beating.
They
KD
want them
and-
to run the score.
Don't win without Steph.
Okay, bro.
Those guys don't know what it's like to have real defense played.
Yeah. Nobody fucking does. Nobody does.
If you put MJ on these teams, like shit would have been different.
Punching somebody in the face when they go to the rim is not good defense. That's just a fucking foul.
Sorry.
Look, with,
No,
the
that's
LeBron, with the
facts.
LeBron thing, LeBron, all he does is barrel. There's no skill to barrel your way to the fucking lane.
He
and
drives.
make a
I will
lane.
give him.
You
though,
should-
he has
at that
gotten
height-
more
Nobody
skill.
on
At
this
that height-
panel is doing what
at
LeBron has
that
done.
height-
So that just
at
throws
that
it out
height-
of question.
But LeBron
At
has
that
got
height-
more skill, though. I'll give
at
him
that
that.
height-
He has
did
got more
Nephew.
skill.
Skill
Michael,
set, maybe.
yeah.
At that height, weight, speed, you should be able to barrel your way and make a layup.
Yeah,
That's
you might
easy,
as well.
especially
Yeah.
considering no one knows how to play defense.
That's
no
the
one.
Giannis. That's the Giannis game
No.
plan. I'm just going to the ring.
And what had Giannis done? Not shit.
They won a title.
He got
I
one
don't-
rig against the sorry ass team who shouldn't have been in the finals.
I'm saying he's got as many titles lately as LeBron's got. In the last
And
5
not
years,
with an
they got the
asterisk.
same amount.
And not with an asterisk.
Yeah, okay.
It's
If
just
That
it's,
bubble
if it's
title,
an
I ain't gonna
asterisk
shit on
league,
the
then
bubble.
why did nobody else win the finals that year? It's only an
I ain't gonna
asterisk
shit on
because
that.
the
That's
Lakers
the thing.
won,
I'm
dude.
not. I ain't gonna shit on that bubble title. That was a tough title.
That's the
I'm not
greatest
gonna sit here and
championship
say
That's
it's
what
the
I'm
greatest
saying.
title.
Was-
That's it.
That
I'm
was
not
Summer
giving
League
that.
staying in the dorms.
But again,
This ain't like,
I
oh,
won't-
this is the greatest title ever.
I won't stand
See,
on. Yeah, I won't stand on it that Jordan played against bums. Jordan kept Hall of Famers from winning.
winning.
Bro, he
Period.
only did
Everybody-
it 6 times though. You're acting like every year he won a ring 15
But once he
times,
started
bro.
winning, no, but once he started winning, it was only him.
Like no one.
Everybody
No
eats
one.
on LeBron's watch.
And everybody
we can
eats,
bring up-
bro. Y'all sound fucking crazy.
We-
That's not an
We can
argument at all.
we can bring up.
Eats on LeBron's
We can
watch,
bring
bro.
up that he went to the Wizards all we want to. That's just for him to play ball. He wasn't trying to win. He was just
He was
playing ball. He
100
didn't
years
give a
old
shit.
at that point. He
And
didn't give a
LeBron
damn.
is 100 years old, still carrying his
And he
fucking
ain't
team. So
winning
what's
shit.
your
On
excuse?
steroids, not
Yeah,
winning.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron's 100. He ain't winning shit. Just
On
like
steroids, not winning shit.
They
Now,
get to a
look.
point, you just
Hey,
ain't
they
winning no
won the
more. You
cup.
old.
They won the cup.
Hey,
But
Hey,
but
they
again,
won the
I
oh,
cup.
that
don't hate-
is season shit. That's just another.
I don't
accolade for him.
I
That
don't
is-
hate
that is whack.
LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. I don't want
Oh, you could definitely hate LeBron. But
LeBron's a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
Is he?
it's a good family, man.
I
Yeah,
don't know. It's a strong
I mean, hey,
statement.
until the tapes from
It was
Diddy's
a dark Denver.
until the tapes from Diddy's house come out,
don't
we
do
won't
it.
know.
I was gonna say,
don't
we
say
won't
shit
know.
I
about
don't
the
know if
Diddy.
that's been proven yet.
Don't
So
associate him with Diddy.
whoa. He associated himself with
Whoa,
Diddy.
I know,
yeah, man.
I am not.
But we don't need to second it.
Well,
We
no.
don't
We do need to second it because
we don't.
he is on record.
Oh, he
talking
yes.
about ain't no
the Diddy party.
like a
Like
Diddy
a Diddy
party.
party.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
He's in bed with all them motherfuckers. Sam and Rihanna.
Okay, y'all sound fucking crazy. That's like me saying just because I'm friends with Marcus, I hate Asians.
Around like a throw up. Oh man, it was so disrespectful, man.
Oh my God.
Well, look, and LeBron like to throw up devil signs. All right, you ain't never seen.
Oh shit!
You ain't never seen Jordan. You ain't never seen Jordan throw up devil signs. LeBron is a Satanist. So I mean, hey. But look, that's all the time we have here at the lab. we appreciate listening. I recently found out there were a couple of extra family members that listened. I didn't know. I didn't think that they would listen. I didn't think it was further, but hey, appreciate you jumping on board. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, share. That helps us out a lot.
Do all that. All that.
If you're looking for any artwork, look in our, I think it's our info box. I forget what it's called. But yeah, Nate, if you need any up, if you need him, hit him up. He'll take care of you. Signing off, I am Al, joined by my brothers Marcus, Matt, Rick, and Sean. Peace.